Welcome back to Straight Facts by Dinar Investor. Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back. Yesterday when I posted my video on the similarities between Iraq and Kuwait, quite a few people had responded. They didn't understand how a reinstatement was possible because Iraq's new currency has never had positive value greater than zero. It's always been negative. Well, let's look at that for a second. Here's an example. Does your driver's license determine whether you can drive a car, an SUV, or a truck? No. You can drive anything as long as it doesn't require a CDL or a motorcycle license, okay? So you can drive almost any type of car, any type of SUV, and any standard size truck, okay? Well, same with Iraq. The reason that their current currency has never had positive value is because, guys, it has 3 zeros in it. That's why. But notice how they keep telling you for the last many years that they're going to come out with those lower denoms. Those are the ones that get the positive value. But guys, that step doesn't matter. Yes, it was the old Saddam Swiss notes that had the positive value. But remember, because they devalued the currency at the start of the war, and that's when they released the large 3-0 notes at negative value, it's irrelevant, guys. Historically, they had a 3+ value. That's all you need to look at. And notice how they keep telling you they're trying to come out with lower denoms, and then back in August and September, they put all those articles out telling you coins, okay? So yes, they will be coming out with coins and lower denoms at an increased rate. But that's why today the current notes with the 3 zeros in them are of negative value, because the current notes are too big for positive value, okay? So, but you have to look at the whole picture that for many, many years, going clear back into the early 1970s, 1973, they had a 3+ value. If that doesn't make you shake your head, it should, because to have a high 3+ value, I think it was said, the article from yesterday said 337 as of 1973, guys. That's before I was even born. I was born in 75. Okay, that tells me that Iraq's the wealthiest country in the world. So when you come out and tell me that, oh yeah, we think the rate's going to go to 1+, I laugh in your face, because Iraq's the wealthiest country in the world, and back in 73, guys, they were holding a rate of 337. That's huge. Okay, so hopefully that clears the air. Now let's look at some current things, the demonstrations and all this. Some have said the demonstrations will speed this up, and some other things are speeding up. As you guys see, guys, Iraq's moving at their same speed. They're continuing pushing forward, setting the stage. Right now they're working on getting the 2020 budget approved to get ready to pass off to Parliament for approval, okay? Nothing, as you see, the fact that you see Iraq working on major tasks, and this is actually one of the things I tried to bring to you back in in September. When you see Iraq working on major tasks, in this case, they're working on the budget, they're not ready to change the rate, okay? They're not. When they're working on major tasks, they're not ready to change the rate. It's that simple, okay? That they're telling you that they still have things to do. That's their actions prove that to you, okay? Now, basically, as of right now, this is per the facts, okay? It looks as though they have currently one major thing remaining as far as their whole process of setting the stage for the rate change, okay? I'm going to see if you guys can figure out what it is, okay? Take your guesses, and I'm going to do a big video for it on you guys tomorrow. We'll go into great detail on it tomorrow morning on Friday. So why don't you guys throw your comments out there, see if you can think what the last major item is for setting the stage, and let's have some fun here. Let's get your thinkers going, and then we'll expand on it, shed light on that tomorrow. You guys have a great day.
Iraqi Prime Minister announces curfew in Baghdad until further notice. Posted by Walter, October 2, 2019. Report this ad. Baghdad. Iraqi Prime Minister Adil Abdul Mahdi announced Wednesday night a total curfew on vehicles and personnel in Baghdad from 5 a.m. Abdul Mahdi announced the exclusion of workers in service departments such as hospitals and electricity departments from the curfew, according to the Iraqi news agency, INA. He also announced the exclusion of travelers to and from Baghdad airport, ambulances and sick cases from the decision, and explained that the curfew in other provinces leaves his appreciation to the governors. Al-Bawsi invites coordinators of demonstrations to attend the session on Saturday, posted by Walter October 2, 2019 Political 156 3 October 2019. Al-Bawsi invites coordinators of demonstrations to attend the session on Saturday. Baghdad recloses the green zone until further notice of the demonstrations, posted by Walter October 2, 2019. Green zone. Security. The 2nd of October 2019 13 hours, 38 minutes, and 47 seconds. AA+. Baghdad. Reuters. Iraqi authorities decided on Wednesday to reopen the green zone in central Baghdad, which houses government buildings and the U.S. Embassy, after it reopened in June, as protests continue in its surroundings. According to a government source, military armored vehicles and security personnel were deployed at the entrances and roads leading to the green zone. Demonstrators in Baghdad take the Liberation Square of the demonstrations, which is separated from the green zone only a bridge to cross the Tigris River. After the news of the end of the demonstrations, preparations for new protests, posted by Walter October 2, 2019. The community of demonstrations in Iraq. The 2nd of October 2019 7 hours, 5 minutes, and 14 seconds. AA+. Officials in the Prime Minister's office met with representatives of the demonstrators to discuss their demands and decided to end the demonstrations. The meeting discussed the demands of the protesters' representatives, who decided to refrain from demonstrating, and renewed Wednesday morning demonstrations in areas north of Baghdad, as security authorities cut a number of vital roads in the center of the capital. Baghdad and other southern provinces on Tuesday witnessed mass demonstrations demanding better services and fighting corruption, in which at least 3 civilians were killed and more than 250 injured. Full stop. Iraqi security forces reinforced their presence in the capital and fired into the air to disperse demonstrators in the Bab al-Shaki area. Earlier on Wednesday, Iraqi Army Chief of Staff Lieutenant General Ruhman Othman al-Ghanmi headed to Nasiriyah with a military and security delegation. The demonstrations broke out in several areas north and west of the capital, and east to south in tires were burned and vital roads linking the capital with the rest of the provinces. There were reports of clashes between demonstrators and anti-riot forces in Al-Tahran Square in central Baghdad, and shooting in the air and tear gas in the Zafarani area south of Baghdad. Urgent Mr. Sadr reveals why his movement did not participate in the demonstrations, posted by Walter October 2, 2019 date, edit. 2019-10, 1958, 1208 times read. The leader of the Sadrist movement, Mr. Muqtada al-Sadr, revealed why his followers did not participate in the current popular demonstrations since yesterday in the capital Baghdad and the provinces. Mr. Sadr said in a tweet on Twitter, "We do not want and do not see the interest to turn the popular demonstrations to the demonstrations, current, otherwise we are commanders of the reform revolutionaries to demonstrate with them. But we want to maintain its popularity completely, and we demand its peacefulness even if it is supported by peaceful sit-ins or a general strike by the people all. We also reject the encroachment on unarmed demonstrators who do not want high ground, corruption or violence."